MS about 7 years ago. MS has many symptoms that are the same as Lyme disease. About 13 years ago, I didn't feel myself anymore. Although I knew the pain goes back many more years, maybe even my whole life, since I had the CCSVI treatment. I've been telling many people that I haven't felt this good in my entire life. Shortly after I had my son, who is 14 now, I would have days that would feel totally paralyzed, and my husband Dave would have to carry me out of a friend's house. Other days I would have double vision and migraine headaches that would make life unbearable. I would end up in emergency with severely disabling migraines and would be put on oxygen machines for hours so I would feel better for a week or two, then back to where I was before. Funny thing, getting more oxygen forced to the brain does wonders. That's what opening the narrowed veins in the neck does. Get more oxygen to the brain with proper blood flow. Doctors decided I needed glasses as I started having vision problems, so I got them and they didn't work. Then they said I had a pinched nerve in my neck. I started physio and this nearly killed me. Ironic, I had a blocked vein in my neck, not a pinched nerve. This went on for about 5 years until one Friday at work I had the worst headache of my life. That weekend, I ended up blind in my right eye and paralyzed on my right side, and unable to speak very little. At first I thought I had a stroke. Man, was I scared. After several tests and an MRI, they came to the conclusion it was MS. What a shock. There was no background of this disease in my family. After 8 days of IV steroid treatment, I went back to work at a vinyl siding company where I had been working for a number of years. I came back to a letter basically saying if I did not clean up my act, I would be terminated. After several letters back and forth, I realized my boss did not care about what I was going through. He was trying to force me out. I got a lawyer to write a letter telling him to back off. It just got worse. He put everyone in the office against me and none would talk to me anymore. After a year of hell, I left and went to work for the competitors. My condition worsened again, so I ended up going on sick leave. Thanks to a friend, 5 years ago, I was given the encouragement to start my own business, running a small daycare from home. Now I only have myself to answer to. It has been great for me because when the kids are in school, I could rest. I have seen a lot of ups and downs over the years with what I thought was MS. Shortly after hearing about Dr. Paulo Zamboni's findings of CCSVI and the narrowed veins, I immediately started looking for information and people that had gone for treatment so I could learn more. I made many friends through this, people that were going through the same thing as me, wanting to get this done. I spoke with people that had amazing results. I was so happy. I thought for sure the MS Society would get on this right away. Boy, was I wrong. We can't get the treatment in Canada. After a lot of thought, I posted a Kijiji ad, not really thinking it would work, but it did. The Kijiji ad said, collecting recyclable bottles to raise money for CCSVI treatment. Treatment is not available in Canada. One day later, news reporter Kayla Hansel called me from CTV News. She wanted to do my story. I ended up with many donations from wonderful people, woke up to bottles on my doorstep, and had tons of donation at the bottle depots. Kayla called me back for a second interview to update my story. This time I got an amazing phone call from a dentist named Dr. Gom. He donated $7,000 for my trip. CTV News followed me the day I picked up the check at his clinic. We did other fundraisers to get the rest of the money, and I have many friends and family to thank for all the hard work they did helping me. I went for treatment November 30th, 2010 in Albany, New York. At that point, I was very fatigued, numb, confused from brain fog, and should have been using a cane more often. My mom came with me and another friend traveled with me as well. She had the treatment the same day. I can't stress how simple this procedure is. They give you 2 Valium to help you relax. You're awake, a catheter is threaded through your groin up into the neck veins. I heard a little pop when this happened. Then they inflated the balloon. I felt a small bit of pressure. Then the room started to come into focus. The dizzy feeling was gone. After the second side was done, I noticed my vision going from digital to HD. I felt relief almost right away. Dr. Siskin and his team were so wonderful, they had saved my life. No words could express how I felt. Since then, I've been totally symptom-free and doing things that I haven't done in so many years. My before and after videos can be found on YouTube under Crystal's Liberation. I promised myself that as soon as I get better, I would help others needing treatment, and that's why I'm here tonight, and I will not give up. It is wrong in so many ways for us not to be able to get this done in Canada. There are doctors that can do it here. We can't even get follow-up care here in Nova Scotia, even though the health minister said it would be available. Groups of us have rallied in front of Province House, written letters to the government, stated our case on the news, presented petitions, and showed our results to neurologists. We are still being denied proper health care. I can't even get an appointment with the MS clinic now. I guess I've spoken up too much and they don't like it. If you want to be involved in our rally this year or have any other questions, please get together and let me know. Thank you for hearing my story, and thanks to everyone that came out tonight. I wish much success to Shaun in his treatment. Thank you.